30th. It's the last day of the month. It's also the last day before our Become a Capper contest happens. We've got the coaching carousel going on in college football. It's crazy because, like, with all the big jobs being filled, big jobs are opening. We have never really seen it like this before. So this is definitely a new thing in college football, and especially like some of these teams have a chance to make the playoff. It's like it's going to be really, really interesting to see if that affects some of the playoff voting. But yeah, we got crazy college basketball today. It seems like the books just can't get a handle on these lines. I don't think there's one game where the line hasn't moved violently already. Most of the lines in these college basketball games, the lines have moved 2-3 points back and forth. They just can't get any kind of settlement on it. And there's not even that many games today. Imagine what it's going to look like tomorrow when we have way more games than this. So going to be a lot of fun. We've got a few NBA games, some NHL as well. And of course, we cover it all right here on PickDawgz.
Hi, it's Mitch from PickDawgz.com.
Oh, for sure. These games have to be high drama.
Here we go again.
I'm going to go big and see what happens.
Well, Joe, a little bit more than 24 hours before our Become a Capper contest, the first days of picks will be sealed off, right? About 24 hours from now at 11 a.m. Eastern time tomorrow. The first set of picks will be in, and we'll be off to the races. How many people we got that are entering this thing?
We have so many people entered right now. I need to do some more updates, but I think as of last night, I added another 80 more onto Twitter, and there's still more to come. So I would think we have close to 200 on Twitter, and Instagram, I'm guessing about the same.
So almost, you can figure by tomorrow we'll have 500 people.
I think we're going to have plus.
So out of there,
Yeah.
we're going to find the next two great handicappers and maybe more.
What about Mitch's memo? You could have a minor league site. Like
Mitch
you said.
Memo? Yeah, you could be the team leader.
All right, well, whatever. I'll do whatever you tell me to do. I can deal with it.
Be that minor league manager.
Yep, I can do it.
Mitch Memo. Did you get the memo? Mitch Memo. Mitch Memo. Mitch Memo. Which memo? I can't hear you.
Which memo? The Mitch memo. Like it.
Could be pickpups.com, not PickDawgz, but use pups. Pick puppies. So I don't know. Maybe I'm stretching.
Maybe we just have some good handicappers that we get on this site. And, if there's anybody else that we see in there that has talent, and, I feel like bringing on. That's never stopped me before. It's the beauty of owning the whole thing. Is that I get to do it the hell I want.
Absolutely. So I'll put that first post up tonight, you guys, for tomorrow's entries. It will be going up tonight.
Yep. Don't give these people a hard time.
I have an eye for talent.
Sure. Not going to go into detail of past recommendations. But let's just say it wasn't the happy ending.
Come on, we've all had one dud. We've all had a dud.
Everybody shoots a blank once in a while.
We got a dud. Yeah, we all got a dud.
Well,
Joe's like, I didn't get a dud. I didn't do anything. Not yet.
yeah.
I thought it was a small card today, but a quality card. It looks like.
I like that. I like it. I could have done a pick in every college basketball game today.
I don't know about that, but it looked nice. Nice abundance of good games. And you're creeping up the college basketball board. You went ahead of me yesterday.
I don't look at it.
I keep track.
I know that I've been like, I started the season, I just went really light, and then I've started adding games, and then I had a little bit of a rough patch, but lately I've been putting it back together, and it's like the games that I've lost, which are, of course, the only ones that I remember, have all been like by a point or half a point. So it's not my handicapping that's really off, like Virginia yesterday, right? You know, it's like my handicapping isn't really that far off. It's just that sports betting, you know, the balance. It's like I'm not losing games by 30, 40 points, you know? And that's like, to me, it's like if I once I dial into there, then good things are going to happen. You know, I'm going to start, some of those bounces are going to go my way.
I think we nailed the Spurs yesterday after Rod brought it to our attention.
I'd given it out in the video the night before.
Well, I give Rod credit on that one.
Okay. It doesn't really matter. I don't care.
I'm just messing with you.
It doesn't matter.
We're all trying to give out winners here.
Yeah, that's pretty much all we do.
That was
what we're
one.
doing. We're trying to get everybody on winners.
I honestly couldn't even tell you who's on top of leaderboards of any sport.
I was thinking, how the hell did I miss that game?
How about the Kraken?
Yep. 7 goals from the Kraken.
Right? See, somebody knew something. It was like, but they just pounded Buffalo 5-2. Now they pounded them 7-4. Maybe that's going to be Buffalo's one kryptonite team. The Kraken get to Buffalo every time. Who knows? Still early.
Yeah, well, we've got a lot going on. It's weird, right? It's the first day in a long time. It feels like that there hasn't been football. Right? It just feels like we've had football for the last month, like every single day. Just feels like it, right? All that action
absolutely has been
and stuff, and it's like kind of like, ooh, it's not even that.
I missed the action.
Yeah, it's kind of like I think. Go ahead, Joe.
I was going to say I was trying to find my lines this morning for football, and I was like, what is wrong with my book? Where's the football lines? I was a little confused at first.
They should have held the championship MAC game on Wednesday or something. But
that's, it's all about the TV and everything else. It has nothing to do with what we want. But, yeah. Good, it's a small card today. It's compared to what we're used to, but we'll barrel through it. We got NBA action, just 5 games today, but we've got a couple monster matchups here. We've got the Brooklyn Nets taking on the New York Knicks, battle in New York. We've got the Raptors against the Grizzlies, the Suns and the Warriors, the 2 best teams in the NBA this season so far. We've got the Blazers and the Pistons, and the Kings and the Lakers. Lakers 11-11. As bad as they've been playing. Brian, what are you looking at here?
Out of the free picks, I think I'm going to take the Memphis Grizzlies here plus the points. I know Morant is out, but Toronto just 1-8 against the spread at home. And Toronto, I think, as a team, they have more injuries than Memphis. Memphis just missing Morant. And the Kings and Lakers, I saw LeBron's questionable with an abdomen, but I think he'll play looking at this line. But I'm going to take the Kings at home plus the 4. Lakers 6-15-1 against the spread. Kings are no spread crushers, but I think the Kings are due for a nice little hot streak. I think they keep it a 1-possession game at home. So I'll take Sacramento, and I'll take the points with Memphis.
Kings are due for a hot streak.
I think they're due. They're a streaky team. They were cold.
Rod, what do you like?
For me, these ones, give me the Knicks plus the points. I was thinking they're 4-0. Yeah, 4-0 the last 4 meetings in Brooklyn. Knicks are 6-1 his last 7 meetings between these 2 teams. So I like the Knicks. Give me the Knicks plus the points. Keep that one close. And no Morant, no Memphis. Give me Toronto in that one. They just pounded Memphis a few days back, so I think they can do it again. Give me the Raptors over Memphis in that one. 2 I like.
Joe?
Sorry, excuse my dog.
Stop barking.
Dogs are barking.
He's not listening to me say stop.
We know it's you doing your ventriloquist bit.
I wish I could do that. That'd be some talent. Give me the Lakers. I think this is a revenge spot for them to come out, get a nice win and cover. We saw what the Kings did. What was it, like 3-4 nights ago? Just embarrassed them coming back from a deficit there. So I think the Lakers pull off a nice win on the road here. And then I think Brooklyn Nets can get it done at home. The Knicks are 5-10 against the spread in their last 15 games. You know, I trust in the Brooklyn Nets more as a cover team. And I like them here at home. They're 5-0 against the spread in their last 5 games, also facing the Atlantic Division.
How about that? I like the Nets also. I think that the spread numbers here in this series is one of the more overstated stats on the board for the entire day, actually. The Nets have actually beaten the Knicks 7 of the last 10 games and 3 in a row. They just haven't covered the number in those games. And this is a little bit different Nets team than the ones, because, you know, the Nets last year, when we looked at those games, they kind of have guys that are in and out. This year, I mean, the Nets are taking care of business in some tough spots, while the Knicks are just, I'm just not sold on this team. I like them better when they play defense. This team just throws up the threes, and it's like you don't want to get up in a three-throwing contest with these guys. And it's, you know, I don't know. I just think that's what it is. The Grizzlies just gravitate towards 500, and that's where they are now. So makes it a little bit tougher, but Toronto, terrible at home. I like the Warriors in this one against the Suns. Square play, but I don't care. I like them on the money line. And I like Portland against the Pistons. As bad as the Raptors are at home, Portland is that good at home. I'll take Portland in that one. I like the Lakers against the Kings. I think LeBron James, when he starts talking the way that he's talking now, and I know he's a tough listen sometimes, but anyways, So Jake Gilchrist is saying something about a premium pick here, but he never contacted me or anything about this. You know, he just wants to sit here and be a whiner about it. But of course, if you ever have an issue and you just contact me, it's pretty easy to resolve anything. But the thing is that, you know, with guaranteed picks and not guaranteed picks, before I block this guy, it's jackass. With guaranteed and not guaranteed, you have the option to buy guaranteed. You know, it's not like you don't have the option there. We unlike some of the other sites out there, we have a non-guaranteed option because there are people that they don't care about the guarantee. You know, so we make it a less expensive package. Instead of charging what other people are charging, we charge $20 less because you don't have the guarantee. It's $20. You know, it's the difference. But if you have an issue ever with anything on the premium picks, you could ask anyone that's ever bought one. If you just contact me, pretty responsive. At least I try. And normally I bend over backwards to make people happy. At least I try to. You have to be fair to everybody, but at the same time, it is what it is. I just don't understand it. Anyways, speaking of premium picks, Brian, what do you got?
Well, we're going to try to close out November with a winning day. November's been very good to me. I think number 3 last 30 days. Yesterday, mediocre 1 and 2. But I got my Pound Zone 3-pack. It has my 2 best college basketballs with my best NBA bet. All 3 bets for $40 at PickDawgz.com premium picks.
And for me, it's Top Shelf Tuesday. I got a 5-pack over there. Off a rough day yesterday. First rough day of this month, really, when you look at things. So, a nice bounce back day. Enthusiastic for these 5 Top Shelf best bet winners. I've got 2 10-star NHL slap shots, and I have 2 college basketball slam dunks and 1 NBA layup. Jump aboard. Nice bounce back day. Top Shelf Tuesday. My 5 top best bets on the card.
Joe?
I have 5 plays today, you guys. I have 1 wrapped up in a 3-pack. You can get all 3 of my NHL bets in a 3-pack. I have a 2-pack for my NBA, or you can buy all 5 of them together as a 5-pack.
2-pack.
Did I said Pac.
I know.
Maybe
you
my
did.
accent slipped a
I
bit.
said it.
Oh, you said Tupac.
Yeah, we generally
Tupac's
don't do
still alive.
We
Let's
generally
just
don't
go
do
with that.
2-packs. We don't generally.
Does she have a 2-pack? Is that what she said?
Yes.
Oh,
I got a 6-pack.
I thought I just heard that. Okay.
I don't have a 6-pack right now.
Well, I have
Not
3
even close.
NBA, and I know I have 3 NHL, and I know some people don't like NHL. So I put my 2 NBAs together because I have 2 best bets. You can buy everything separately, but if you want the 2 of those, just NBA, you can buy those together.
Okay. Oh, got college hoops. Oh, NHL, right? Is there NHL games? We got NHL. Oh, man.
A nice card.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 8 NHL games. One thankfully postponed. We've got the Bruins and the Islanders. We've got the Panthers and the Capitals. The Devils against the Sharks and the Blues against the Lightning. Joe Madden, what are you thinking here about the games?
Yeah, well, I was thinking my coffee needs a refill, but about these games, I'm liking the over in the Capitals and Panthers game. Both these teams are so strongly led by their offenses. They do have good defenses, but they trend towards the over here. And then give me the Bruins on the puck line. They're going to have the nice big win at home over the Detroit Red Wings here. The Red Wings just aren't playing their best. They're 1-13 in their last 14 games when playing Boston in Boston. So give me the Bruins to come out. Nice big win here.
Brian?
Yeah, for me, I'm going to take a try here with the Washington Capitals here, plus money on the road. They're 7-2-2 on the road, and they're also 8-1-1 over the last 10 games overall, and they've won 3 straight. So give me Washington here over the Florida Panthers.
And for me, in those ones, I'm going to agree. Give me the Capitals over the Panthers. They just beat them the other day, 4-3. They were up 4-1 in Florida. Tried to come back. No chance. They didn't do it. Capitals is a better team. Give me Washington over the Panthers in that one. And I don't trust Boston. Boston's D has not been good. Ever since they got rid of Chara, they've definitely been shaky on D. Then not the same Boston team on D that I'm used to seeing anyways. As you look, because they're 7-3, their last 10 to the over. So definitely lots of goals in that one. And I think Detroit can hang with them. Detroit's playing pretty good hockey. So I'll take a shot here. Almost 2 times your money with Detroit. I'll take a shot. Huge value play. Give me Detroit over Boston in that one.
I don't see a lot of meat on the bone in these games here, that's for sure. Just not my favorite. Not my favorite. Maybe the Capitals. Lean. Got the worst name in sports, the Predators, up against the Blue Jackets. Got the Smudges against the Coyotes. Got the Dallas Stars against the Hurricane, and the Kings against the Ducks. Rod, what do you think of these 4 gems?
Oh, for me in those ones, give me the Wild at home. I'll take the Wild on the puck line. Coyotes on the back-to-back. I don't know, chance they're going to hang with the Wild here today. They got a nice win over Winnipeg. Cash a nice plus 1.5 yesterday. I think it was going to be a close game there. Not in this one, though. The Wild are the way better team. That home crowd goes absolutely bonkers there. You might be able to push it to the 2.5, but I'll stick with the 1.5. Easy win there. And the other one I like, give me the over in Columbus and Nashville. Nashville 6-4 their last 10 to the over. Columbus 8-2 to the over their last 10. So both these teams are putting the puck in the net and scoring some goals. So give me the over 5.5 in that one. And the other one I like, give me the under in the Kings and Ducks. Ducks 6-4 to the under their last 10. Kings 6-4 to the under their last 10. I think we got a lower scoring, hard hitting game in that one. So give me the under Kings Ducks.
Joe?
Give me the Blue Jackets here. I think this is great value taking them on the road here. They have been trending in the opposite direction of the Predators. Predators is 2-4 in their last 6 games, while they're 5-2 in their last 7. I like their chances to get the nice win here, and that will be a high-scoring game, like Rod said. And then give me the Kings. I like the Kings at home. I know all the trends are pointing against them here, but they need to turn things around, and I think they turn things around against this Ducks team today in an under type of game.
Brian?
For me, one of the best bets on the card, I think, is the Dallas Stars. They're at home on the money line. Carolina 15-4 on the year, but they're only charging you about a -105 for Carolina. Stars 6-2-1 at home. I think Dallas gets it done. Keeps their streak going to 5. Take Dallas.
Super duper. Go to college hoops. We got a small, not small, but kind of medium range schedule. Kind of a typical, this is like a typical Tuesday schedule throughout the regular year, you know, and then we go to those monster schedules, Wednesday, Thursdays, Saturdays. Sunday, it's kind of like the Thursday. Sunday is like the Tuesday is to Wednesday as Sunday is to Saturday, I think I would say.
You're confusing me.
Yes.
Yeah, you lost me too. I was like,
I'm just saying it's kind of about half the size, a little less than half the size. So Sunday's about half the size of Saturday, maybe even less. And Tuesday's about half the size of Wednesday. Maybe a little less. Thursday's all those West Coast little teams.
Need to put it in a flow chart.
Yes, we can flow. Charting, flowing, charting.
Give me that in a flow chart, Mitch, so I can visually see it.
Venn diagram. St. Mary's playing Howard. Connecticut against Maryland East Shore. I gotta say, it's a lot of points, man. That's a ton of points. It really is. And it's going higher. It's like, Maryland East Shore is horrid, but they're not that bad. It's like, this is a good Maryland East Shore team.
They're 5-0 against the spread.
Damn right.
Rod had that Central Michigan yesterday against Kentucky. That just barely got the cover for Central.
28 points. See, 28-point win. Exactly. 28. Yep. It was too big. Went too far. Too far.
Tennessee Tech against Chattanooga.
The problem is because they get out to such a big lead, and then they take the foot off the gas, and then you get the scrubs in there, and it's like, uh-oh. Anyways, on to today's.
Greensboro, Elon. Delaware, Long Island. I just don't want to talk over anybody. Texas A&M against New Orleans. Charlotte against Davidson. New Jersey Institute Technology against Sacred Heart. Oof. That's got to be the big game on ESPN tonight. We've got Tennessee against Presbyterian. 1-ho, 2-ho, red ho, blue ho. East Carolina against Old Dominion. These teams play every freaking day. They only play each other. And East Carolina always wins. It's amazing. Didn't they just play like yesterday? They just freaking played. They played November 19th, so 11 days ago. It was a spanking. There's no reason to say, we want a rematch. You lost by 13 points. You got crushed. Just leave it alone. Freaking just leave it. It's so weird. Now the spread's only 6. It's less than half of that. West Virginia's playing Bellarmine. Georgetown's playing Longwood. Army against Siena, the Saints. Oh, it's a team that's always... Man, you ever want to lose money, bet some Siena basketball. Manhattan Jaspers against Fairly Disinterested, Brian. That's your dream matchup right there. It's like, this problem is that as much as he loves the Jaspers, Fairly Disinterested is just so bad he just can't stay away from them. It's like, this is so hideous. It's like, I can't lay off them. Syracuse against Indiana. The Indiana fans out in force on my videos. Yep, figure they beat 6 lousy teams all at home. So here they are talking big again. Another year Another year with the Indiana fans. They love talking trash, and they just love it. They beat up
Syracuse is no world beaters.
Oh, not at all. But Indiana's like one of the worst road teams in like the last 5 years, man. Remember that game at Wisconsin? I think they lost by 70 or something. It was like they're so bad on the road. I mean, just so bad. It's like, how could they possibly be favored on the road in the Dome? They're going to get rung. Pitt against Minnesota. High Point against Furman. This could be a low point for High Point. Detroit, mercy me, up against Northeastern. And that's it for that slot. Up to 7 p.m. Eastern, Brian. Got a lot of meat on the bone there. A lot of teams, a lot of basketball.
That's over half the card.
Yeah, for me, I'm gonna stick with my blue hose. I think I'm gonna bet at least $60, 55 every single game on Presbyterian. 5-1 against the spread. Tennessee comes in 1-2. It almost seems like a sucker play to take Presbyterian because it's up to around 24.5. But I think the blue hose can keep it within 20. And the other one really looks like they're really tempting you in to bet the Minnesota Gophers here at -2.5. I mean, Gophers. Incredible start to the season where they 5-0, but they're 8-9 against the spread playing on Tuesdays and 1-6 following an ATS loss. I think Pitt might pull a shocker here and upset Minnesota, but I'm going to take the points.
So you don't think the coaching change in Minnesota makes any difference?
Well, 2-4. Pitt's 2-4, right?
Tuesday nights,
Minnesota's 5-0.
You can't get away because of tacos. You think it's the tacos that doesn't mean.
-2.5 for a 5-0 team against
the Tuesdays. You said
awful.
the Tuesday thing. So
yeah, Tuesday. Yeah, what's up with
tacos,
Tuesday?
Tacos,
They must like tacos.
Tacos. Like,
Too many
they
tacos before
they
the
can't
game
get
started.
the tacos off their mind. They eat too many tacos before the
Or
game.
maybe that's the day they get to visit their girlfriends. Who knows?
What kind of tacos. Well, could
Go there.
Who knows? Who knows? Something's up with Tuesday, though.
All right. Tuesdays. Rod likes day of the week trends.
Yep, Tuesday. I don't know if there's any special day of the week trends for that, though, on a Tuesday.
Brian got one. That Minnesota
You got
stinks
one?
on Tuesday. He just said.
Minnesota stinks on Tuesday? Oh.
8-19.
Well, Pittsburgh stunk all year. Yikes.
Yeah.
I would take Minnesota in that one, but I'm staying clear of that one because I just don't see Pittsburgh picking themselves up at the mat. They look awful. They've got pounded by some teams. They just look awful. So that's a stay away for me in that one. For me, I like give me UNC Greensboro versus Elon. I don't know. It's like someone's humping up on Elon because that line moved down to -4 now, and I think it's going down even lower. It's like you must have wait. You can get UNC Greensboro at an even better price. I think they're the better team in that one. So give me UNC Greensboro or Elon. Lay the number in that one. The other one I like Georgetown here. Give me Georgetown 9 easy double-digit win over Longwood. They're the better team in that one for sure. Longwood 0-2 on the road, 1-1 against the number. Georgetown, Pound Townsend in that one. Give me Georgetown in that one. And I like the over Indiana and Syracuse. We know Syracuse doesn't play a whole whack of defense. You have 100 to Colgate, right? So why not stay with the over in that one? Not a lot of defense in that one. Give me the over 148. Indiana, Syracuse.
Joe Madden.
I agree with Brian. I think Pittsburgh can get it done tonight over Minnesota. We see a Minnesota team that does play down to losing teams. So plus 2.5 points. I think this is a tight one as Minnesota kind of sleeps on Pittsburgh here. And then give me Army. I like Army over Siena. We look at Army, they're 4-0-1 against the spread and 3-0 against the spread at home. Against the Siena team that hasn't been covering 1-5 so far and 0-3 on the road. And then was one other I liked in this time slot. Give me Texas A&M too to cover all those points. I know it's a lot of points here, but I think they can do it over this New Orleans team. New Orleans is 3-4 on the season, but 0-2 on the road.
I love Minnesota against Pittsburgh. I think you guys are just not even close on this thing. Pittsburgh is terrible. I mean, they have been terrible for quite some time, and they stink. They lost to Maryland, Baltimore. They lost to the Retrievers last time out. We love the Retrievers logo, but we don't love the Retrievers as a basketball team. They got beat at home by Maryland, Baltimore County. Okay, they lost to Vandy by 16. They lost to the Citadel by 15. And they're going to beat a Minnesota team. This is a different Minnesota team. I mean, they have a different coach. I know they've been disappointing as hell the last few years, but it's like they have a different coach, and this is a different team. They've played a much tougher schedule than Pittsburgh. Much tougher. They beat Princeton, who runs the Princeton offense, by the way. They do.
Just give Big Ten the points there. It's over. Move on to the next game.
Yeah, that's a gift.
It's not even close.
That game's a gift. And just like Syracuse, Indiana, that game's a gift, too, for Syracuse. All the public humping up on Indiana. It's like, oh, Jim Boeheim's lost it, whatever. No way, man. These are his games. Like, against the teams like this. These are the games that why he has been the coach for 30 years or something at Syracuse. Because he wins these games. These are the ones he wins. He might lose to Colgate. It happens, you know. But he wins these games, especially at home in the Dome, which is going to be nuts tonight. Absolutely nuts. And Indiana, horrific on the road. I don't know what their road record is the last 10 years, but at my guess, it's the worst road record of any major program in all of college basketball. It's got to be up there. Because you look at last year, they played neutral site, and then, I mean, you just have to look at last year, right? So they lost to Rutgers. The last 3 road games, lost. I mean, we can go all the way back, and it just goes lost. And every one of them bigger than the next. So I just not willing to lay points with a team that can't win on the road, let alone cover a point spread. I think Furman could dominate High Point in this one. I love Charleston. Oh, we didn't get to that spot. But, yeah, pretty much. I think some of these other ones just look like a lot of landmines out there. I think I lost on that Davidson Charleston Charlotte last year. I think they played last year. I freaking lost. I was like, I think Davidson's like clearly the better team in that one, but I think they played last year. I'm pretty sure it left a mark. Yep. They did play last year. I remember. This is the problem with having a memory like an elephant. 63-52 Charlotte. If it was a fight, they would have stopped. And the thing is that they didn't just beat them. It was like all Charlotte. You know, it was like the Alabama-Notre Dame national championship game when they played, and it was like 30-0 at halftime. It was just, they just ran them over. It just crushed them. And as a matter of fact, they've crushed them like the last 2 times they've played. So they've got, we call that, they've got their number. I also like Maryland East Shore against Connecticut getting 35 points. Connecticut, I think, is a way better team. They're really good, and I think they have a chance to be a Final Four team, really. They have that kind of team. But 35 points, they're not going to beat anybody by that. They're going to win by 9 is what they win by. Outside of that, I don't know. I really like the card, though. I could probably bet every one of these games. Every single one of them. I could probably bet. Ole Miss is playing Ryder, the Bronx. College of Charleston against Tulane. I put Charleston in my parlay on the website, on the YouTube. Florida State against Purdue. Houston against Northwestern State. South Dakota State against Prairie View A&M. Jackrabbits. Nebraska Omaha. SIU Edwardsville. Rice. Texas State. Santa Clara against Hawaii, the Bows. Creighton against North Dakota State. Wake Forest against Northwestern. Wake just did me so dirty last time, man. I'm off. I'm off, Wake. I'm so off. It's like they were winning by like 100, and then it ends up going to overtime. What was the score at halftime of that crappy game where they just did me so dirty, man? So dirty. It was, which one was it? Oh, it was that Oregon State game. That coach. They're up 48-29 at halftime, okay? They're laying 5, right? They're up 48-29. I got it. What do you do at this point? you kick back and circle it as a win, right? They get outscored in the second half, 40-21, nearly doubled up. The thing goes to overtime. They win by 3 and don't cover.
Those are the worst. Call it hoops.
I'm done with you. I'm done. It's like, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. It's like, I'm not falling for that crap again. No way. I was so happy when they got blitzed by LSU. It was like I had a party over here. It's like LSU scored an extra touchdown just to rub it in. It was the best. Screw you, Wake. 48-29, and I lose.
Those are the ones that stick with you. You remember that loss more than like a big winner. Yeah. You're like,
oh yeah. I'm all over Northwestern. Take the money line. Hopefully it goes a little higher. Lay points with them. Northwestern is a good defense too. Can't stand Wake. Hate them. There, I said it.
You can't hold a grudge.
Feel better now?
Holding a grudge. I can hold
Except
a grudge.
the Packers. Packers my only grudge.
You tell me. Don't tell me about holding a grudge.
I hate the Packers.
I'm great. I'm a tremendous grudge holder. I'm a name caller.
Another Big Ten win.
I'm a name caller and a grudge holder. It's a magical combination. It's a gift. Rutgers against Clemson. New Mexico State against New Mexico. Take the gloves off for that one, right? Boise
New Mexico wins. Yay!
Or New Mexico State. New Mexico really, they haven't been good. Coach Pitino. Got Boise State against St. Louis. Pretty interesting that, Boise's 3-3. They open as a 5-point favorite in this one. The line gets halved. Got Ohio State and Duke. This line opened at 2, goes to 3. 3.5, comes back to 2. Now it's like going to 2.5. This thing's all over the place, all over the map. Marquette against Jackson State. San Jose State, people jumping on. I loved these guys at the beginning with that Tim Miles hire. Man, look at them now. 4-1 against the number, open as a 1.5 dog at home, South Dakota. Now they're 3-point favorites. This is like Wyoming yesterday. Same thing. How about them Cowboys? Nevada against Pepperdine, the Waves. Wave bye-bye to your money if you're betting that game. Just a good place. Doesn't that just sound like a good game? It's with that 10 o'clock Eastern time start. It's like, this is a good place to lose a lot of money. It's like, how about if we chase? What's going on with this Nevada Pepperdine game? It's like, it's a really good place to lose a lot of money. You got Steve Alford coaching Nevada, who's clearly the better team, clearly better. And then you got Pepperdine, who's just a lousy Pepperdine team this year. San Diego State against Long Beach State. What up, Beaches? San Diego State, a lousy cover team, too. Lousy. Brian, speaking of lousy covers, who you got?
Oh, well, if I don't know how I missed the boat on that one, but if I could add a premium right now, it'd be Northwestern here. They let me down against Providence, but I really could see Northwestern in a Sweet 16 possibly. I think if you're getting plus 1.5, it's a gift against Wake Forest. And Florida State plus the points against Purdue, Purdue's been lights out against the spread 5-1, but I think this is about 1.5, 2 points too high here. I'll take Florida State plus the points.
That's it out of all those games. One pick. Thanks, Brian.
No, I gave 2 picks out. What are you talking about? I gave Northwestern out. I said it should be Northwestern would be a premium right this second if I was entering picks. And then I like Florida State also, not as much as Northwestern, but right there. I mean, that's 2 very solid picks.
Well, I'm gonna go against you. I like Purdue. They're pound town teams, and why? Because they're bigger, better. You got Jaden Ivey, Zach Eddies, Trayvon Williams. That's only 3 of the guys that are on Purdue. There's 7 other guys that are waiting in the wings that can come out in pound town. I know Florida State may have some guys that can hang on the defensive end of the glass, but I think Purdue comes out, pounds Florida State. I'll take Purdue in that one. The other one, I go down. I'll take Clemson here. Good chance that Geo Baker is not going to play for Rutgers, and if he doesn't play, that's a huge loss to Rutgers. So give me Clemson in that one. If you look at Rutgers, 0-5 against the number this season. They haven't covered anything. So I'll take Clemson in that one. And I like Boise. I know everybody's jumped on that. Thing's been halved. It went from St. Louis +5. Everybody's humping up on St. Louis and now on that one. So give me Boise minus the 2.5 in that one. And I would say give me Northwestern. You look at Wake, 0-5 ATS their last 6 versus a team with a winning record. And the Wildcats 4-1 ATS their last 5 on the road. So give me Northwestern outright. Wake Forest on the money line there. Oh yeah.
What do you think of Wake Forest, Mitch?
That coach.
I love it.
Worst beat ever. It was the worst beat ever. 48-29. I'm good. Circled it. Brian's like talking about our college basketball records. It's like that was the type of game I freaking, it's like that's all I remember. I don't even look at that other stuff, man. I just remember that stuff. It's like it was a dagger. It's like Oregon State's playing terrible. Wake's looking great. It's like 48-29. Good.
Those are the worst. Grab it half, and you're like, yeah. There's
just only one thing you can say about it. They don't deserve to live. Joe, what do you like here?
Wow, that's a bold statement there. I'm liking Hawaii plus the points in this one. I found a Tuesday stat for you guys. They are 5-0 against the spread on Tuesday nights in their last 5. I think it's just too many points, and
because it's actually Monday here. That's why.
That's probably why. And then give me Rice minus the points over Texas State. I'm really liking what I'm seeing out of Rice right now. I like that bitch. She's dancing for Hawaii. Get them the cover tonight. Rice is 2-0 at home. This team has been winning and covering at home. 2-0 also against the spread at home. And then I also like, there's one other in here. Who was it? Oh, I like Ryder against Old Miss in this one. Again, I think this is another one that is too many points. Old Miss is 1-5 in their last 6 as home favorites. This season, they're 1-2 against the spread at home. I'm just not thinking they're going to cover this many points. 15's too much for me. So give me Ryder in that one.
Taking Northwestern. I'm betting a lot of money on it.
I love it.
Hate it. Can't stand them.
You're going to jinx my pick.
I don't give a crap.
Because Wake Forest is going to screw you. They'll Northwestern will be up 25 at half, and then Wake Forest will fight back and win the game.
Nah. Northwestern's actually the opposite type of team. They're the type of team that's losing all the way and actually comes back. They're actually the same type of team as Oregon State. I gave out Charleston my parlay and then realized after I should have just given it as a premium pick. Love the coaching hire there, I think that's like, it's one of those coaching hires because it wasn't like a big time program that made the hire, that it made like really big news and like, was kind of the thing. But I think that the coach that they got, that this is just a stopping spot for him, He was killer at Winthrop. Killer, man. Winthrop's been straight money for years with this guy. Move him over to Charleston. Kind of, it's not really a big name job, but it's in that area, of the country where the big coaches come from. Ugh. Clemson is their lock of the day. That is the lock of death, because I sort of liked Clemson, but now that Bet On Me podcast says it's their lock of the day. Bet On Me podcast. I've never heard of that.
They actually are in our capper contest. I don't remember their actual name.
They have to have a name. I'm just going to sit here and let them spam my feed. I'll tell you that much. That ain't going to happen. Bet on me. I'm going to listen to it. Bet on me. Down. Awesome. Our podcast is available on Spotify, iTunes, Audible, Amazon, Audacy. I don't even know how to say it.
Audacity?
What is it?
Nah, never
It's
mind. I'm
Audacy,
terrible.
Audacy. Audacy. It's part of Sinclair Broadcasting. We're on that. We're on iHeartRadio.
Everywhere.
I got bad memories of iHeartRadio.
iHeartRadio.
How do you have bad memories of iHeartRadio?
Yeah, I sharted radio. You thought it was iHeartRadio. It was iShartRadio. It was just a bad day at the office. It's like
All I
he
remember
gambled,
about
he
iHeartRadio.
lost. It was bad.
A lot of mom likes on iHeartRadio. That's about it.
Brian gambled and lost. That would be funny. iShartRadio. That'd be funny. Should come up with that. Might be too early for that one. Yeah, it's some good college hoops. I could bet most of these games. You know, the Creighton line has come down to 7.5 from it opened 9. I think that it's probably like in the bettable range because probably 8 is probably the right number there. But it's not like a premium pick, you know. I would not bet on North Dakota, though. That's for damn sure. It's not what I do. And what the hell? I'll chase. I'll take Nevada here against Pepperdine. Why not?
What about Long Beach?
What's that?
Long Beach kind of looks enticing a little bit.
Ugh.
I thought about it.
Probably.
See, you say I only gave out 2. Well,
Dan Mullen looks so disinterested at Long Beach. I think his contract is too good. Like he's got too good of a contract that he's just
He's too comfy.
Yeah, he's just hanging out.
I bet that's a cool school to go to. Lots of beaches, lots of ladies.
He owns the whole thing. He gets like a piece of everything. Marquette against Jackson State. Shaka Smart. All right. Well, that was quick. Time for our parlays. Rod, you're up.
All right, we're going to take UNC Greensboro, lay the points. Take Georgetown, lay the points. And add Northwestern on the money line. Parlay those 3 up.
Brian?
Yeah, I'm going to parlay Northwestern plus the points, Pitt Panthers plus the points, and I'm going to finish it off with the Memphis Grizzlies plus the points.
Joe?
I'm going to take the Brooklyn Nets minus the points, the LA Lakers minus the points, and the Columbus Blue Jackets on the money line.
Minnesota Golden Gophers all day and twice. Lay the double line on that one up. Lay up to 9 points on that thing. Pitt is terrible.
Golden Goobers.
Terrible. Pitt is about as bad as it comes this season. They stink. They really stink. And I mean,
even the stinky teams win a game once in a while.
Not this time. They stink.
Not this time. No chance.
All right, we'll see.
I'm going to take
We will see.
Minnesota.
Bet it again.
Brooklyn Nets and the Golden State Warriors on the money line against the Suns. Yep, that's exactly what I'm doing. Anyways, thanks everyone for joining us. Have a great day. Make it a winning day. I'm going to try like crazy to act more professional tomorrow. Be sure to watch our soccer show at 4:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, starring Joe Madden, Ashley and Goran. Yeah, if you guys want to win some money on a sport that you know nothing about, bet on Ashley's soccer picks. This is like one of those things where it's like someone just gives you picks, like, you know, and it's like, you know, nothing about it. I mean, it's not like, oh, I'm not sure who to take. I don't have time to do the research. I mean, I know nothing about it. It's better picks. It's like cash. It's the best. See you guys later.
Wow.